Hey guys, Creative Bricks here, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be taking a look at another summer 2018 Harry Potter set, and this is the 75965, The Rise of Voldemort, ages 7 and up, and has 184 pieces, and if you could tell, those are all the minifigures at the bottom. Okay, so we got the set open, and let's dump out all the bags. So in the set, we actually have two bags, one over there, and also one right here. And we have our instructions, but I'm just going to fast forward and open these. So here are all the pieces in the set, and like the JB's Ghost Lab, there are a lot of pieces in the set, considering this is a $20 set, but anyways, I'll just do a time lapse in 3, 2, and 1. So here's the set all built up, and let's look at those minifigures. So the first minifigure that we'll take a look at is the Goblet of Fire Harry Potter, and this is his Triwizard outfit, and he uses Lloyd's hair in a black color. He also has a casual face print, and on the back he seems more angry. You can also see his Gryffindor outfit, and also his logo on the back, and he uses the mid-sized legs, and he also has a brown wand, but he also comes with this Triwizard cup, which it's kind of weird that they didn't use the one from the CMF series, but this is just a brick-built one, which is kind of cool, I guess. So here's Lord Voldemort, and this is our second variant of him in the new Harry Potter theme, and he has more like a mischievous face, and he just has the green robe printing, and there's not that much to it, but he does use the new slope piece, and he has a white wand. So here's Peter Pettigrew, and if you didn't know, this is actually Scabbers when he turns into a human, and he just has Obi-Wan Kenobi's hairpiece in an orange color, and the detailing on the torso is pretty good, and on the back as well. For his accessories, he comes with a brown wand and a knife right there. If you want to look at his second expression, he seems more stern or angry. So kind of last but not least, we have the Death Eater, and this minifigure is pretty creepy because of the overall look of him, but he uses the wizard hat piece, and his face kind of looks like a skull, and he just has more robe printing. He also uses a slope dress piece as well. He also has a black wand, and if you want to see if he has a second expression, he does not. So the next minifigure that we have is the Grim Reaper, and I'm not exactly sure if he's called that, but this doesn't really count as a minifigure, but so everything on him is gray because he represents a statue. He has new wing piece attached to those pieces right there, and he has a giant scythe, Lloyd's sword, and that just attaches to him like that. If you want a better look at the scythe, that is what it looks like. But since there's no printing on this minifigure, there's nothing much to talk about him, so that is pretty much it for this guy. So the last figure that we have in the set is the baby Voldemort, and this figure wasn't advertised on the box, but this is a hilarious and also kind of creepy sort of figure, because if you look at that face. But this baby mold piece was first introduced in the minifigures line, and then they reintroduced it in this set. So it's a pretty simple figure, but it's quite hilarious. So moving on to the main graveyard build itself, you can see that there's a ton of foliage and plants throughout, but you can also see a frog statue right here, and that is attached by a hinge. And over here, you can see that there's another grave. This has a sticker of the Deathly Hallows sign, and you can also see that they use new slope pieces, which I think are new for summer 2018, and I think that those also appear in the Friends set. What is really cool is that this is actually attached by two jumper plates right here, and it just rests on like this, which comes out pretty easy. And then these two platforms right here are actually attached by hinges, so you can move them up and down as you please. But the only bad part about this is that there's huge gaps right here, which isn't that big of a deal. But the main feature probably everyone wants to see is when you press this piece and Voldemort lifts from his grave, which is actually a pretty creative feature, no pun intended. And this is almost exactly the same feature that was in the Iron Golem Minecraft set, so if you want to see again, he just sits in there and then you press this again and then he pops up from his grave. So moving further back into the set, you can see that there's a giant pot, and inside it you could see that there is baby Voldemort once again, and you can see that there's a claw piece, which is actually supposed to be Peter's hand along with the blood right here, and you can see that there is another bone. So it is pretty cool that LEGO did this, but it's kind of dark as well. So here's the main Tom Riddle grave itself, and over here you can see that there's a 2x3 tile with a sticker of Tom Riddle, and you can see the Grim Reaper statue. But the main part of the set is that you can simply take care and set him on that 1x2 piece, and then he just sits in there pretty well, and you can pretend that he's being held captive by Peter. But if you want a better look at the back of the set, you can see that there are a lot more vines and more foliage throughout. So moving on to instructions, if we go further back, you can see that there is also a LEGO Life ad, and if we move to the back, there are just the pieces, and like always, a win ad. So moving on to the box, this is just a $20 box. Sliding onto the back, you can see all the features in the set as well as the Triwizard Cup. So overall, this is such a fantastic set. The fact that you get 5 minifigures, including the statue over there, and of course baby Voldemort, makes this such a great deal. So I would probably rate this set a 9 out of 10 just because I didn't really like the gaps, but it's not a big deal at all. So that was pretty much it for this review. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. And bye.